I'm in this trade to the downside. Okay. It's kind of hard to gauge it off. Okay, so we're up. I'll take my first contract here. Picking up 19 ticks there, so okay. 19 ticks. Let's see here. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Future Trading with Mike, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching today's video. Today is the 3rd of March. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures, the ES, which is the derivative of the major S&P 500 index. I always like to start off my videos by thanking those who have currently subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for liking and dropping likes on the videos. Appreciate that. If you haven't clicked that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, please take your time to go ahead and do so. That's the post notification, so basically each time I upload a video and it drops to YouTube or posted to YouTube, you get it. Not sure if it's real time, but it will be sent to however you set your post notifications alerts set up, whether it's your mobile device, your email, however you have it set up. If this is your first time watching one of the videos, thank you for watching today. How no matter how you found the channel, thank you for tuning in. If you don't mind, click that subscribe button, join the team here at Future Trading with Mike, and we'll go ahead and jump into today's video. So we did have some news earlier today. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. We'll pull up the Forex calendar. I'll bring that over here, or Forex factory calendar, I should say. We had, again, Fed Chair Powell testified at 10 today. ISM, and there was, natural gas at 10:30, which is, if you trade the, I guess the oil markets, whatever the case is, it may have had some impact, whatever the case is. And to the left, here's a legend here. I think somebody asked about, how do you determine what's, most impactful when it comes to economic news? Well, anything marked in red, high impact, orange, medium, and then yellow, low impact. Now I use Forex Factory calendar for economic news, so we'll go ahead and get and tomorrow let's take a look. So tomorrow's NFP, tomorrow's non-farm payroll, so that's a major. It's always the first Friday of the month, first week of the month, pretty much at the end of the week. So that's a major news event. I did a video on that a few days back, maybe a couple weeks ago, about trading around the NFP, the non-farm payroll day. Take a look at that if you haven't taken a look at that. Pretty good video there. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. This is my live recorded session of me trading the E-mini S&P 500. Hopefully we can get into a few trades today, because the market has been given such a toss-up of a whirlwind here, because we started off the day looking at the market bullish. It is currently 10:50 right now, guys. I had some things I had to do this morning prior to actually trading the markets this morning, or actually looking. I've been looking at the markets, but I just had a few things I was working on, but sitting in front of my computer, so I haven't really hit it hard at trading this morning. So the market actually pushed up. I mean, you can see here, right? We're not quite at the opening. I mean, we've been bullish most of the morning up until around the market opened it up, and then we started, making this drop, this leg to the downside. So we went from ranging, moving sideways yesterday. Even though yesterday we had some stair stepping towards the close of the day, we started ranging into the overnight session till about 7 o'clock in the morning, pushed up hard, and then we are falling back now. Basically, just been pushing to the downside. So overnight, if you can see here, we broke this high right here at let's just say 4,400, pretty much. Market push higher, forming a low here. Price is breaking through that area of support already has broken through that area of support, and we're just pushing to the downside. So let's look at the 60 range chart and see what we got here painted on the picture. Now we're in this low volume area here. Price could actually break down. Maybe if we get a break below, I don't know, 57. Maybe it could break. It could actually come on down here to 38 or 40 area. Keep in mind, 40s are hidden pivot areas. Levels that I like to look at, the 40 to 70, the half numbers, the round numbers, things like that. So 4 major sets of numbers that I look at. So price could break here. If it breaks below, I say 50. Let's see here. I'm sorry about that. Below pretty much 58 probably. We could get a little push to the downside, maybe get a little bounce here around the 50 area. Price could pull back, and then maybe we'll continue dropping lower through this low volume area. So this could be a drop that we could get to the downside here. Okay, so we could see these red candles back to back, red, bullish candles. Okay, so we could get a drop to the downside here. So I'm just giving you a little inside view of what I'm looking for. That could currently happen right now. Outside of that, like, you know, if price could, let's see here. Let's see. So here's an area of where price came down and bounced. It could possibly bounce right here at around the 40. One, because we have a pivot level there, 40 hidden pivot level. Two, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Wow. Price could pull back here. This is an area of support, guys. So price, we saw where price pushed up here, pulled back, and then pushed higher here, and then it started breaking. Price started breaking to the downside. Okay, and we turned back around, started breaking structure back up to the upside. So swung up, pulled back, pushed higher, breaking area of resistance right here, which is this high right here. Price could pull back and test this area right here. So we'll mark that area off on the charts. I'll mark that. Where we at? Let's see. We'll mark this zone right here. Mark this zone right here. Price could pull back into this area. You know, this is on the 60 range, so it's the higher time frame. So I like to see price come back below the high volume area here at the edge of it, pretty much. I talked about that yesterday in the videos, and I titled that yesterday in the video about trading the edges of a high volume of the volume areas. So looking for longs, trade the bottom if you can, you know, the bottom edge of a high volume area, because the fact is, to me, and looking at things, you know, the institutions, they really like to take trick trades. And if you think about it, it's just like when you're trying to buy something, what are you trying to do? You're trying to buy something for the best price possible, right? I mean, that's pure economics. I mean, that's pure common sense. Let's just, you know, logic sense. So, you know, they're going to want to get in at the best opportunity of price they can. So getting in at the lower end of a high volume area, bottom where better price is at, and then taking it back up to the mean or higher, you know, is typically how I like to trade at areas of support and resistance, pretty much areas of demand and supply, like I talk about. Okay, so price could break through this area here and push lower. We could possibly be looking for something to happen here. Now, I don't take a trade off the higher time frame. I want to make sure that when I'm looking at my you know, once price gets to that area there, that zone, what am I going to be looking for? Well, I'm going to be looking for price to start to break structure back up to the upside off the lower time frame chart, say the 12 range chart, meaning pushing up, pulling back, breaking structure to the upside, meaning taking out structure, and then, you know, basically stair stepping to the upside. I've shown this many times before. So like if this was the area we're at right now, and this was the area of support, say for instance price breaking, you know, pretty much breaking to the upside, pulling back, and then breaking up. So we're breaking structure here. Okay, I think we're going to break down, like I said, guys. Okay, let me pay attention to this right quick, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'll get back to that in a minute. Let me look at the higher time frame. I'm going to look at the 24 range right now and see what we got going on here. Kind of get a better idea. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we could push lower for sure. No doubt about it. You can see we're pushing lower now. Okay. And I mentioned around that 40 area. Now we could, this is the 60 range chart here. Man, price already broke below that area. So I'm going short, guys. Okay. And okay, could get some pullback. You know, some market can pull back on me here, but I really need to take a look at. Let me take a look here. See, yeah, price could pull back here. We're bumping up against. Price could pull back and then start dropping lower, guys. So, I need to be careful on this trade here. To be honest with you, I need to see it at this point here. I just took a trade going short. I need to see it pull a break below 55 and push lower. Okay, so yeah, we could break below 55. I'm all in for real. I mean, I'm in now, but I'm just saying that I think price could push even lower and come on down to where I said. So, but it's just trading off the higher time frame, so be careful here because actually price could. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I got to see it break 55. To be honest with you, we're at 56 right now, so let's see. 55 and yeah. Okay. Look at the 12 range. I'm in this trade to the downside. Okay. It's kind of hard to gauge it off. Okay, so we're up. I'll take my first contract here. Second one here. Let me take a look at here. Two. Come on, break that area. I want to see it break below 55. I hit my profit target on the first contract and pull back on me. Come on. $53.25. There we go. Take the second contract right here. Come on. All right, we just got filled, okay? Market's going to push lower. It possibly may come on down to where I said, that 40 area, which I have it marked off on my higher time from the 60 range here. This area right here, which would be an area of support. We're not too far off of it. Price could actually bounce right here at 50. I think it came down and hit, 52. It could bounce right here because this is resistance right here, so be careful. So that's why I brought my last contract up because I knew price could bounce right here where it's at. So, all right. So that's the first contract, the first trade for today. Today is the 4th, I said, right? Trying to bring my trade performance up, guys. All right. So, what's this thing doing? Oh, today's the 3rd. I'm sorry, guys. Today is not the 4th. Today is the 3rd. Tomorrow, I'm so stuck on the 4th because tomorrow's Friday, and I know I have some things to do. Picking up 19 ticks there, so, okay. 19 ticks. Let's see here. Yeah, 19 ticks right there on that little trade to the downside. And we're hitting, man, price has just been dropping. But like I was saying earlier, I got a little sidetracked there. So once price hits an area, let's say the area that zone was right here, that support area, demand area. I want to see price react there and break to the upside, taking out a high structure there, breaking market structure, pulling back, forming a swing to the upside, taking out this high here. So breaking structure, pulling back to break more structure up to the upside, and then taking a pullback. Okay, that's probably what I'm looking for when it comes to once I get rejection off the higher time frame. All right, where's market at now? It's hitting 50. It's come down to 51. I mean, you can see the structure to the downside right here. It's breaking structure off the 12 range. We broke to this low right here, and we're still breaking. Lows to the downside. I mean, coming down. We broke here, slow here. Now we're in this area right here. Okay, so yeah, we're at 51 right now. So are we going to come down to? But I said be careful because this is an area of resistance right here where price can bounce. Okay, so we'll just kind of wait it out here. And I use range charts. I just like using the ranges. I've said this time and time again that the charts are just so clean to me, a lot cleaner to me. Visually, I can see the price action patterns or movement. I just study and look and see price what it's doing more clearly. I don't. Not saying there's anything wrong with using any other I just lost my volume profile here. Using any other chart style, meaning like I guess a volume chart or time-based charts, things like that. And delta's negative too, so you can see delta here is negative. So we are definitely, even delta, you can see it's following suit with price, and that's what you want to see, you know. If you're looking to, you know, follow price action and looking to see, oh, price is definitely moving to the downside, because, you know, you can see the sell orders coming in, you know, and it's just as price is making lower highs and lower lows, delta's making lower highs and lower lows, chopping to the downside. Now, when we start to see one thing doing something different than the other, say, you know, like here, like where price is, delta's moving to the downside, but price is, you know, kind of moving sideways, and then we get a, you know, uptick or upswing in price, and then delta follows suit, then you know that, you know, price is exhausted and price is going to push to the upside, and then, you know, vice versa when it comes to, you know, selling. So there's so many ways you can use delta, you know, delta divergence, so many ways, but I like looking at it because to me it's time to sell. It's showing me the orders that are coming in, not like by count, but you know, I can see it coming in, you know, by just like looking at price, I can see what's going on here. It just gives me a kind of a picture, image representation of what price is trying to, what's going on in the market. And this thing has been tanking. So I don't know if it's due to, I'm sure it's got a lot to do with what's going on in the news, but I don't like sit there and be a stickler for watching the news all day long. You know, I do watch the news? Yeah, I watch the news, of course, but I like to really pay more so close attention to the economic calendar and the major news events on those calendars. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that at any given moment, if something was to drop out the sky and happen globally, that it won't impact the market. Of course, it will in some way or another. You know, one thing about the market is the markets shift because of, you know, price is driven based on emotions in a sense. I mean, a lot of what goes on in the markets is you know, is based on is emotions. You know, people start jumping ship when they see something going on that's going to negatively impact the market, so they start shifting money around. They start moving money from one asset to another asset, whatever the case is. I mean, some people may start pulling the money out of the market, say for instance, and start driving or putting money into other things. It could be gold, it could be bonds. You know, money. You know, that's the thing about the economy. That's what keeps the economy going, is money flowing different ways throughout the economy. So yeah. Okay. So a lot of people may not know about like interest rates and things like that. What causes interest rates to go up? What causes interest rates to go down? You know, that has a lot to do with everything to do pretty much is with the Federal Reserve, the Feds, and you know, how they inject money into the market, or the economy, I should say, not the market. I'm sorry, into the economy, and then pull it back out. They shift money around. You know, they buy bonds, they sell bonds. You know, things of that nature, causing prices, you know, interest rates to go up, interest rates go down, depending on, you know, what they're doing, how they're shifting money around in the economy. So it's pure economics. Just you know, if you haven't taken an economics course, and you know, or really just, you know, read up on, you know, some information on financial markets, you know, to kind of get an inside scoop of what's, you know, what to look for, what to know, how money shifted, what causes money to shift, what causes money to move around the markets, what causes inflation, you know, what causes rates to go up and down. You know, oh man, there's so much stuff you can that's important to know. You know, when's a good time to go buy a home? When's it, you know, things like that. You know, of course, everyone knows when rates are low, and then, you know, there's just so much to do. You know, so much to learn. So many ways to make money, and being smart, centered around what's going on in the economy. Okay, and how money's moving around. Okay. So yeah, let's see. I mentioned we are at some level of resistance here. I mean, excuse me, guys. I say resistance, support. Sometimes you're you're sitting here looking at things at the same, and then you're trying to, discuss and talk what you're seeing. That's the thing about I like doing the videos is because it helps me express my thoughts as I'm doing these videos, because I can hear myself and what I'm saying, and it mentally lines up in my mind, like what I'm looking for, what I'm looking to see happen, and then it helps you guys because I can explain to you as I'm seeing it, what I not say expect, but maybe suspect to happen. Or maybe I shouldn't say suspect, but what I'm looking to maybe possibly see happen in the market. What the possibility is. And that's the thing about trading is taking trades, being disciplined, being patient, looking for high probability areas, and that's what I just sit back, wait, and see what happens. Can we bounce out of this area? Yeah, I would think prices come a little lower though, but yeah, of course we could bounce right here, and the market can move the other direction. But it, like I said, it broke 55. When it broke 55, where were we at? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I said 55. Well, 58 here, coming down. I knew if it really broke, seeing it broke through 58 to the downside here, I knew it would come. Once it broke that, it was going to want to push lower. But you got to be careful because you have support sitting right below where price could pause it, and that's what price is doing right now. So we are in this low volume area, okay. And I say this time and again, price likes to move from a high volume area through a low volume area to a high volume area. And some people, when they see the break at the bottom of a high volume area, they trade maybe a little different than I do sometimes. But I'm not gonna say trade differently, because when I see price breaking down below a high volume area and it's breaking levels to the downside, breaking areas, I can pretty much know. I know at that point what to, that I need to be taking a short down to an area of support, pretty much, or back down to an area of support or area of demand, whatever the case is, and then trade accordingly from there. So like right here, that's what happened. Price broke down, it started breaking lows right here, and then it started breaking structure to the downside. When I breaking areas of support to the downside. When I saw price breaking areas of support, like breaking 58, I knew it was going to come down and break even lower and test some areas like in this area here around the 50. So we're bouncing. You see right now we're bouncing pretty much. Price came down to the 50 area, the area of support right here, and look what's going on now. If the 60 off the 60 range, you see price, having some type of reaction right here. Okay, is it going to close to the upside? I'm not sure, but you trade what you see according to what the market's doing. Okay, so yeah, let's see what we got here. This is the 24 range here. Yeah, I mean, someone possibly may take this trade off the bounce here. It just depends. Prices bounce off the 50. I don't know if I would. Yeah, I don't know if I would take a trade long. I have to see. The market hasn't done its thing for me to really be looking for a long entry at this point. Off of like looking at the higher time frame, or the 24 range, I should say. But is it bouncing? Sure, it came down. Delta's negative though, so be careful. You see all these sell orders. See all that selling that took place here, so be careful. There was an area that was right here. This is a major area of support right here. I believe as well as an area where price pushed up here this morning and pulled back right here. This was an area of support right here. There was a little opportunity here. I'll show it to you on a lower time frame, which was I believe it was right here. Be mindful though, because if you would have gotten this trade here, yeah, not much of an opportunity. Wasn't much. You could have scalped a little bit right here, but you got resistance right above, so be careful there. And you have this high volume node here, so that's going to stop you. If price kept breaking to the upside here, breaking structure to the upside and pull back, then that'll be one thing. So basically, pushing higher and pulling back, breaking structure to the upside, then maybe we could look for a long. But price has been, just been bearish today. Started off bullish into the opening, and then we just shifted. So, are we going to continue pushing lower? Yeah, we could definitely keep pushing lower. But that's just my insight, guys. Well, you know. So, you know, the market could change and shift at any given moment. So we're just trading. As traders, we're looking for just high probability areas to actually trade, the levels to trade from, zones to trade from. Sometimes, you know, I like to use levels, but sometimes I really like to use the word zones because, you know, zones just, I don't know, it's just a better term for me. Because I know when I'm talking about zones, I'm talking about supply and demand. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for areas where price, you know, accumulation of selling took place, or a lot of selling took place that shifted the market around to start breaking major structure to the downside, and then maybe, you know, flip the other way around to the upside. So, you know, if there's a major structure where price, like right, let's see here, trying to give an example, but that's okay. I've showed plenty of examples in many videos I'm talking about, guys. I'm trying to stay focused here, but market's moving a little sluggish right now. We could continue pushing lower for sure, but we have to be careful because we are at an area of support right now. So I'm just going to pause here and wait. Now it did break area right here. Okay, so this is a small area right here. Okay, so see this little area right here? Price broke. It came swung down, broke back to the upside, breaking structure. Okay, this small little area right here. You know, price come back and maybe test the high right here if it does, or we can keep pushing to the downside. So just be careful. Be careful here. Yeah, we can keep pushing to the downside. This may be just a bearish day all day, but we are at I told you, a support area. So yes, sir. This bad boy's gonna push, ain't it? It's pushing down. Okay, we just made a little new low in the 12 range. Well, not a new low. What I'm trying to say is that, yeah, you know, made a low right here, swinging to the downside. And actually, that is a low for today. So we're making new lows for today's session. But we are at an area of support. I keep saying that. Be careful. Yep. I don't know. We could actually push a little lower than this, to be honest with you. We could actually come down here. Yeah, we could come down here. Maybe so. Yeah. Come down here to this area here. See what happens. Coming up against this high volume area now. Okay. Let's see what happens. Market's gonna do here. It's pulling back into this swing now. Delta's positive right now, so not positive. It's not positive. I'm saying it's What I'm trying to say is that we have some sell orders coming in here. You see the green candles right here, green bars. So, but delta is negative. Sorry about that. It's currently 11:20 right now. So I'm just trying to scalp along here, guys, and see. I missed some opportunities today, to the downside. But hey, that's just the name of the game, ain't it? Can't catch them all. Can't always trade all the time either. It's not healthy to do that. Be sitting here looking at the market all day long. If you're doing that, then man, oops, something like this. Yeah. Markets, oops, shifting to the, downside. All right, let's see. Okay. So we're bouncing off that area, like I said, in the 12 range. I mean, the 60 range, that area of support down there. Yeah. Hmm. No. See, this order's coming in here. Got some buying coming in. Uh, boom, 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 boom. Ah. Yeah. Long. Come on. Ah. Let me scalp here. Yeah, let me scalp here. Uh, Alright, I'm scalping, guys. This little area here. Okay, it comes up some more. Okay, that's fine. 75. Okay. It's okay. Just scalp. You know, it's not a big trade. Little scalp there to the upside. So I had, what did I have? I just picked up 6 ticks there. So I'm at 25 ticks right now. You know, just taking what I can get right now. Okay, so now we have, you see, price pushed up, breaking structure here, right? All right, so now we have an area that we need to be careful and be mindful of. Down, hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Down here at the bottom, which is a, you know, area demand out here. So be careful. We have an area demand sitting right here. Okay, that price can pull back into. Okay, so we'll be mindful and watch for that area. If price can get back to it. Okay. Typically something probably will happen because you see all this buying. So this is an area of support. A lot of buying took place. Okay. All right, so we just wait. All right, we're at a small area of resistance right here. An area of resistance. Let me look at the 60 range, see how far we pulled back. Yeah, be careful, be mindful too, because we're up here on the 60 range chart. Boom, right here. Be mindful. Supply sitting right here. Okay. So price to get back. If I'm not saying it's gonna happen today, but if price gets back up here, expect something to happen, a reaction, and then take a a windfall, I'll call it, down to the downside. Maybe testing back to this area here, primarily this area here, this high volume node. That's off a higher time frame though, so scale down to a lower time frame. Yeah, price is busting to the upside now. You can see it here on the cumulative delta too. It's even broke structure to the upside, so we're bullish right now. We haven't broke back above in a positive area on delta, but there's a lot of buying going on right now, so be careful. Trade smart, guys. Okay. Yeah, trade smart. Yeah. Do 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 do. Hmm. Yeah. We'll just wait and be careful. See me going back and forth between charts. I'm looking for. Oh. 63.5. Okay. Yeah. Uh. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, hold off, guys, right here. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it quits right here. Looks like the market is just moving sideways right here. Looks like it may break down lower and just come down and test maybe this area here at 56. It could, but it's ranging. It's moving sideways right now. All right, like it's trying to. If it does, it may come down here, hit up against this area of support right here, and or it could push lower. Yep, see, there it goes. So it may come on down to 56 area, 56 and a half probably. Be careful though, because it can bounce right here and then push up higher. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out here. I'm sure you guys are watching it already. Hopefully you found some value in the content today. Just kind of marked off some areas, and you know, same thing every day. You know, just showing you the strategy I use and how I use it. You know, so, but you could trade. You know, trade. Everybody trades differently. So you trade how you trade. What works best for you. You know, but find a strategy that works. You know, and stick with that trading plan. Don't deviate from it. If your win rate is high, you're making good money doing it. Stick with it, and don't deviate from it. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, as we as traders aren't always trying to better our game or better our trading style. We're always trying to. We're always looking for the next edge, something that just kind of works. As far as when I say this, I mean finding something that works hand in hand, and you know, 2 levels of confluence, 3 levels of confluence, 4 levels of confluence. The more confluence you have in trading around your trading plan or your strategy, then the more successful you're going to be. So I'm going to leave it like that, close out here, and if it's your first time watching one of the videos, please take the time to go ahead and sub to the channel, guys. All you got to do is hit that little red button there for me, and click that little bell icon, which is the post notification, and that's going to be it, guys. If you're trading, be safe in the markets, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.